What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. Today, we're going to be doing a nice, detailed, full recap, talking about what's next for SPY. So if you're ready, let's step into the war zone. So first and foremost, thank you to all the Trading Wars Army members that are here today. Shout out to the Trading Wars Army members. Can I get a TW Army SPY VIP in the chat? Adriana, what's going on? Good to see you. Roman, my brother, how are you doing today? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to do a quick vote. Actually, this is what we're going to do. We're going to start off with how the plays went on the day. And then we're going to go ahead and look at SPY and do a detailed recap on SPY for the day trades. And then we're going to switch over to the bigger time frames and look at what is possibly next. Okay. G Spiracy, what's going on, my brother? Appreciate you. Michael, what's going on? Sky, what's going on? Good to see you. All right. So let's do this right now. Siphon, what's going on, my brother? Melly in the building. Good to see you guys, man. Appreciate you guys. So what we're going to do here is let's start off with the first few plays of the day. Let me go to the Twitter, and we have the Discord here. Then I want to walk you guys through it. So the first plays that I actually took, guys, were the automated trigger trades. And those automated trigger trades are just literally automated. So they just occur on their own. So I had two. I had Chevron and Procter & Gamble. So you can see I post the picks every single night right here. Procter & Gamble, Wells Fargo, Visa, and Chevron. And only two of them triggered for me today. And I lost $362 on Procter & Gamble. And I made $592 on Chevron. And that basically took us right here, guys. You can see from 9:36 to about 9:45. So total trading time of about 9 minutes. So nothing, too crazy. I mean, 9 minutes of trading to make, about $230. We'll take that any day and be happy with that. Not everything is going to be a winner, right? And what I'm going to do now is let me just walk you through those plays. So the first thing, guys, is you need to go to the trade plan and bonus picks. This is where I put the targets, entries, and suggested trading plans for anybody that wants to do automation. And basically, let's go and check these out. So we have Procter & Gamble on the 5-minute chart right here, guys. And Procter & Gamble was just a straight up fake out today. So Procter & Gamble, as soon as we opened, guys, you could see we got filled right around here. So let me get the fill. We were filled at 160.50, right? So 160.50, right around there. And then we just went straight down and took a stop. So it was just a crazy stop loss, you're out type of thing. The opening range breakout was really good, but unfortunately I didn't play that because I was just looking to play the trigger. So we lost on that one, and then but it's okay because we came back and we won on this beauty Chevron right here, guys. So let me just put the trading plan for Chevron. So the long entry was 131.61. And this one, like, this is how you want to see your breakouts look, right? I mean, like, this is absolutely exceptional. I'm pretty sure I left some money on the table here, but that's okay because I'm going for the bulk of the move. I'm going for the parts that I know are consistent. So our target was right here at 132.55 right there. So we got that initial push right after the open. We broke through and then we hit the target. Obviously, guys, in hindsight, there's so much more on the table, but no one can predict that until they actually trade it. And if we go to the daily chart here, guys, this is exactly what I was looking for Chevron. So we had that inside bar yesterday. We got our triggers all set up. The plans were posted the night before. We got the entry there and we hit the target. And beautiful, very clean, nice little trade there. So hit me with a 2 if you're following me so far, guys. How does that look? How did that go there? So yeah, so Procter & Gamble, straight up loser. And then Chevron, nice little push. So those are the triggers, guys. And those are basically doing its own thing. I'll put them in the night before into the broker using good to cancel stop limit orders. And just let them either hit the target or hit the stop loss and just really try to keep that simple. Okay. Yeah. So like you could see right here, guys, let's take 1 second and let's pause on risk management here. So notice how I had one trade that was a winner and one trade was a loser. But because of my risk management, because I'm sizing properly and I'm using the same amount of capital to take these trades, when I win, guys, you can see it's about 1.5 to 2 times my losers. And that's the sweet spot where you want to be, guys, because let me ask you right now, if on average you make 2 times your losers, how many trades out of 100 do you need to win, right? So brother is asking, how do you join the premium Discord? Tradingwars.com, my brother. Tradingwars.com right here. you can join the Discord right there. Boom, tradingwars.com. Right there. Happy Chinese New Year to my brothers and sisters that are celebrating. I appreciate you guys. Yep. So tradingwars.com right here, guys. All right. So yes, so we only need 34 out of 100 trades in order to make a profit when our risk to reward is roughly 2 to 1. And that's my game plan with these trades. I keep them automated and I keep them just moving on. So that was a beauty. And then we'll go into SPY. So I made a mistake on SPY today, guys. I'm going to be honest with you and just tell you that straight up. I personally made a mistake, and I know that some people still made money, but personally, I made a mistake today. So the first, I'm going to go ahead and hit the replay and discuss the setups today. So right here, guys, here was the previous day's high on SPY right here. And you can see the first, I was on the 3-minute chart first. The first 3-minute bar, so actually the high is up here. The first 3-minute bar comes in, guys, like this, bam. So I took an opening range breakout here and I got filled long. And immediately after that, we just got reversed on. Okay, so we actually put in this double inside bar pattern and we got reversed on. So that was fine. Like I was totally okay with that trade. But the second trade here, which was the trigger trade, was the one that I was a little bit disappointed because I should have just stuck with the plan. So you could see here, I posted this yesterday. So I'm going to post the trigger plan for tomorrow really soon. But the long plan was 449.23 with a stop at 446.28. So let's just draw that up. So 449.23. And these ones could be automated as well. 449.23, the stop was 446.28. 446.28. And let me put that in red for the stop. And the target was 452.05. 452.05. So literally all I had to do today was stick to the plan, but I think I was a little bit anxious because I had a big day yesterday, and that might have kind of messed with my psychology a little bit. But that's okay. I took a loss on the orb. I took this long right here on the trigger, and then when we popped up here, guys, I sold most of the position, which I was just doing because I was trying to recover this loser. And then I got my stop loss very tight, and then you can see we reversed right here. Okay, and then we came close to the stop loss, guys, and then just check this out. Let me just fast forward. We rallied all the way to the target by the end of the day. So kind of hitting myself in the foot on that. Like the stop loss is there for a reason, guys, obviously. And I just feel like I made a mistake with getting out of that one too early. But nonetheless, I didn't really have a big losing day at all. And I'm okay with it because on Monday I made good money. So I'm okay with it, but a little bit disappointed. And I'm just going to try to be better for the rest of the week. And, it's good that I just show you guys that everybody makes mistakes. And sometimes even the pros do. So definitely a learning lesson for me. So hit me with a 4 if you guys are following there. So we had, let me go back to the 5-minute. We had that opening range breakout failure. And then from there, we had a beautiful trigger. And I just needed to stay in the trigger. I just needed to have a little bit more patience and I would have been able to hit the target today. All right. And then let's go over now to the stock midday scan. So I ran the midday scan today and we ended up taking Pfizer and AMD. So I'll show you how those played out. So AMD, guys, we got a good about 30% push on the options. So what we did right here, guys, is we took this short on this double inside bar right here. We took that short and we got a good push down. This was about 30 to 40% return. I was able to lock in a good part of it. And then the rest, I just got trailed out. So we had a reversal, still made some good money on that one. And then Pfizer we took a short here on Pfizer and we just lost straight up on that. So that one was like about a 25 or 30% stop loss. So this week so far for the options have been kind of slow for the middays, but we're still, making some money where we can. So that you can see here, this was the AMD short that I called out at 12:30. And then we had Pfizer here at 11:30. So we just got to stick to the plan and keep going because, when the winners start pouring in hard, they're going to be multiples of the losers. So we're, take it step by step. So there we go. So those were all the trades that I did today. Those are all of the trades. I mean, it seems like a lot, but I'm in a routine now, right? In the morning, the triggers are automated. They do their thing. I go to the SPY room and I give my commentary in the lounge right here, SPY see my commentator here, my commentation. What am I trying to say? Commentation. My commentary here in the morning, every single day, and then we go over to the midday scans and start looking for some more picks. I love to be done trading around 1 o'clock, meaning that I have all my, like, I will not take another position after 1 o'clock generally, because I just want to let the trades that I have play out, reset, relax, and get ready for the next day. So hit me with a 6, guys. Are you good? Did you understand that? And then we're going to go look at SPY on the bigger picture and just see where we're at with SPY. And once again, I want to thank you all for being here. And I appreciate you guys that are here, man. And it's just great to have an audience that I could speak to. And I always try to keep myself accountable. Like sometimes I'm really tired and I don't want to stream, but I just do it because I know that there's people that are depending on me to help them out, give them some honest advice, and advice about my journey, advice about the mistakes that I make, because you can learn from my mistakes, right? So you don't have to make them. That's the whole point. So we go back, let's go to SPY now. And I think it's very important for me to talk about this right now. So we took the Nirvana guys back on Monday, right? So we took the Nirvanas back on Monday. And because we took the Nirvana on Monday, guys, we've already made good money, right? My swings are doing well on SPY. My long-term holdings, I added a lot. Everything's doing well. SPY, I think the calls are already tripled, and depending on the strike that you got. And it's been a good swing trade. So the easy money is done, because the easy money is always the first push. The second part of the move is always going to be a little bit tougher. And we are coming into some major areas of resistance now. And I wanted to point that out to you guys, because I don't want you guys to have FOMO, because I see some people posting on Twitter that they expect this to happen tomorrow. They expect that to happen. They expect this and that and that. You never know what the market has for you guys. And you always need to be prepared for the other side of the trade. So what are the bears trying to do right now? So let's recap, okay? So this was back in January, the 6th of January. The bears were able to take the market down how many percent? About 12-ish percent, right? Okay. So let me ask you a question. So we also took a short right here. So we took a short in the swing room here. Let me just show you guys the evidence there. The short was back here, and this was the P&L from it. So about $1,000. Okay. So do you think, I'm going to ask you a question now, after this 12.5% drop, do you think that the bears are going to try again? Do you think that, hey, they already made good money here? Do you think they're going to try again? Hit me with a 1 if you think the bears will try a short again. Hit me with the 2 if you think they're dead in the water. How do you pick your trades? Do you use a bot or personally scan? I start off with a general scan. It probably gives me a list of 10 that I like. The scanner itself will give you like hundreds, but I'll pick 10, and then from that 10, I wait until the hourly closes, so then I can see which ones I like. So I try to really pick the ones that I'm familiar with, like Pfizer I traded all the time, AMD we traded all the time. So I try to pick the ones that we consistently had made money on, so that we keep trading them. So yes, so guys, the first leg we had was here. The bears took the short there, okay? And then if we draw Fibonacci here from the high to the low, you can see that we rejected right on the 618. So this is a concept that I talked about in my Fibonacci book. It's just called, sequenced legs, sequence Fibonacci legs. So we have this push, we have this pullback, and then we have this push down. So that's one leg completed. Now there's a potential for another leg. And the way you do this is a concept I call sequencing, right? I wrote about this in my book. You take the Fibonacci now from the next anchor, which was this 618, and you bring it down, okay? And you can see, guys, right now, we are pressed up on the 618 exactly. Matter of fact, guys, right when we touched the 618, right around here, we had a tiny little bit of sell-off into the close. But now, if we look at this daily chart here, guys, this is a very critical junction for the bulls. If the bulls want to take this rally, they need to clear these Fibonacci levels, and they need to close above them. They need to close above the 618. They need to close above the 786. You need to close above these levels, okay? in order for them to take control. And this is also, from a risk to reward perspective, this is an amazing opportunity for the bears because they have a limited risk here. They take a 618, they put the stop loss above the swing high here, and the downside is huge, right? Because if we come back down here, we break this low and we start taking out these levels here, we have a huge potential to the downside. So I just wanted to bring to your attention, guys, that it's not 100% sure, right? Just like the Nirvana pattern wasn't 100% sure, but we still made money on the long. But there's a good chance that we're going to see something, some type of pressure, some type of resistance. It doesn't just go vertically up. I know everybody that you follow is telling you that is market's going to go vertically up, but that does not happen. We usually have pullbacks before we make legs. Just like we had this pullback on the short before we had the drop, generally we'll have a pullback. So tomorrow, the high of today is very important, guys. So the high of today was right here. The high was 453.62. It's very important to see if we can basically close above that or not. And if we can't, guys, then there's a big chance that this bear can step in here. And personally, for me, guys, I'm going to look for some hedges because, look, I'm already up a good bit of money on the swing trade long. So it doesn't hurt me to take, a few $100s and try a little short tomorrow. Let's see if I can get a good fill and have it as a hedge in case we want to go back down. Okay. And I just wanted to show you that because you have to also remember, if you just want to do support and resistance style of trading, which is still really good, but when you combine it with Fibonacci, it's even better. You could see that this was a previous area of support. Look right here, previous area of support. And now we're retesting that. So previous areas of support can become can become resistance. Okay. So just pay attention to it. I'm not saying we're going to reverse here, but the bulls are in a very important zone. The easy money has already been made, and we've already made that. So be careful now because things can get a lot more complicated moving forward. Okay? So hit me with a 5 if you guys followed me there. We'll take a sip of some water. There's one more thing that I want to talk about today. It's actually a pattern a Fibonacci pattern that it's an advanced pattern that I've been seeing in the market a lot. And I want to put it through the ringer and test it and see the capabilities of it. It is an advanced Fibonacci pattern. And I'm not sure if you guys want to know about it because it might be a little bit, complicated, but let me see what you guys think. So hit me with a 7 right now if you're interested in this Fibonacci pattern. And definitely, guys, you need to have some basic understanding of the legs. I'm going to do my best to explain it. But I see a lot of potential in this pattern here. And hit me with a 7 if you're interested. It's an advanced one. I don't want to lose your attention, okay? Okay, let's do this. So we're going to go into SPY today. And we're going to look through the price action. And this pattern is probably happening maybe once or twice a week, potentially more. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to replay the whole day. And I'm going to explain to you. Okay. So get the pen and the pad out, put away the Hennessy, take the Hennessy, put it under the table, get the pen and the pad out now, and let's do this together. First 5-minute bar, outside bar. What we're looking for generally for Fibonacci is to have a push. So there's your first push, right? So we could have, usually it takes about 30 minutes to an hour to have a clean leg. So here we go. We have a leg here. So we have a high and a low, and we could see that the move was to the downside. So I draw the Fibonacci from the high to the low. So the next bar comes in, we push up, we tag the 618. Okay, we could see here there's an algorithm sitting in here. So this is your standard Fibonacci leg that I wrote about extensively. It's called the morning leg. We push down, pull back to the 618, and then we break lower here and trade to the extension. Very important. And then you could see here, guys, that the market is using perfect symmetry because we trade to the 618 and then we move to the 618 extension here, right? And what I'm doing here, guys, is my brother is doing a lot of the Fibonacci trades in his account, and I'm just trying to figure out a better way for me to automate these, because I'm not able to take every single trade anymore because I'm trading so many different things. But anyways, guys, so this is your standard Fibonacci leg. This is what you call the morning leg. You push down, you pull back to the 618, you trade to the extension. Okay, solid. Morning leg completed. Now from here, guys, we start to push back up. So I'm going to bring your attention to this 618 here. That's the area that I'm watching for this pattern. So what happens here, guys, is now we pop up, we retest that 618, and we're just kind of chilling out. Now I want to show you something important. Boom. Once we break that 618, guys, the short, from the way that I'm thinking about it, the short is satisfied. The short took the 618 here, traded to extension, had another pop here, and they put it down again. So the short is very happy. So they already made their money. So now this, once the short has locked in profits, it leaves room for the bulls. So now for the bulls, what we're going to do now is we're going to take the fib from the other side. So from the low to the high, because remember, this short already traded, it hit the target, and now we reversed and we took out that last pivot. So now we're going here, guys, and where I'm looking for is right around the 50 and the 618 in the golden zone for a dip buy for the long. So you can see here, okay, we pushed higher here. So all I'm going to do is move the anchor higher. All right. So if we go higher, we move the anchor higher until we start pulling back. So now we're pulling back. Boom. There's your 50 algo fill right there. Okay, there it is. That's the algo. You can see, boom, right? Like how big the candle is. That's your algo. And then we push back down, I think, one more time. There we go. We tag it again and then into the close. There we go. Huge, huge rally right there. And I think this is like a variation of a cipher pattern, one of those advanced Fibonacci patterns, but I'm going to try to draw it with the advanced tool here. And it looks something like this. You have this push down, you pull back up, you trade here, and you're completed here. Okay, so now you have this pattern here. And then when this, this is the D, when the D breaks, now you're going to take the fib and draw out the other side, because you know that the bull is already satisfied on the day. And you have that. So a little bit complicated, but for me, I can see it easily because I've been trading that fib for a long time. And I like it because it's a very patient trade and it lets the first algo do what it needs to do, because sometimes it's a fake out on the first algo. So I want to see that first algo do what it needs to do and then let me come in after that when I have a clearer direction. Hit me with the 8 if this made sense in some way. All right, hit me with the 8 if that made sense in some way to you. And like I said, this pattern, I don't see it all the time. And I think it's like once or twice a week that I see it. Here would be another example. So we could do this one together. Okay. So we had the morning leg right here. Okay, so we pushed, we trade to the 618 and we made a new high. So we draw it like this, bam, 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 bam. Okay, and then now this right here, you notice on this D over here, guys, notice how we took out the 618. So now I could see here that the bull has already taken that 618 right here. You see the bull, it ate right there. It's hungry, it ate, and then we pushed up and it took profit. So the bull is cleared out of the picture. And the way I confirm the bull is cleared out of the picture is because that 618, it breaks here. Now what I want to do is say, okay, now the bear can step in the picture. So boom, high to low, bam, beautiful rollover. See that? This, bam. So I am very intrigued in this pattern and just don't need to find a smart way to try to automate it in some shape or form. And as you can see, it doesn't happen all the time. And I want to hunt for this pattern on higher time frames like the daily and the hourly, et cetera, and see what I can get out of it. All right. This would be another example here, guys. So let's do this last one and then we can move on. So this would be the push up here. Okay. So basically what I'm looking for, guys, is initial push, pull back, make a new high. Once we make a new high, then I know that the bull, whatever algorithm was trading on that bull, they're happy because they already locked in profit, right? So now from there, you can see we come back down and we break through the last swing low. So what I want to do now is take the Fibonacci on the reverse from high to low here. And you can see again, we tagged the 618 perfectly and roll over. So give me some time. Let me work on this. Hit me with a 1 if you're excited about this, if you think there's potential there. What about rejection at 382? Yeah, so I'm looking just for a new high or new low. And once I get that satisfaction, then I know that the odds can turn. Wow, I'm so happy to see a lot of you guys interested. It's great. And, let me ask you guys a question as from friend to a friend. What do you think would be the major advantage of doing a pattern like this? What do you guys think? TW butterfly. I like it. What about the Trading Wars rocket launcher? I don't know. The main, yeah, so exactly. So let's put up Roman here. Cheap prices. Very true. Playing both sides, that's important, right? Because you don't want to just be, oh, I'm only going to do bull, only going to be short or long. We have trading like algos, agreed. Confluence, very important. Another weapon to use, very important. Gabe, thank you. Get in and get out. Yep. All of you guys have it good. And what the main reason why I want to do that there, guys, is because of actually the risk to reward. Because anytime you have, so like, let's just use this one example. Anytime you have a Fibonacci like this, if you're very aggressive, you can put your entry on the actual 618 like that, or on the 50, right? So let's say we do on the 50 and we put the stop, I don't know, let's just say on the 786. Okay, so obviously I have to test that more. But coming back to the low, we're going to get about 1.7 times. And if we make a new low, we're going to get about 2 times. And that's the sweet spot, right? And then sometimes you'll have these huge rollovers where you can make like 4, 5, 6 times your money. And that's important because we just care about the risk to reward. We know that it's not going to be 100% winner every single time. But when we're right, we want to make money. And just think about this too, guys. If we're going to do like 0 days to expiry puts, let's say we're going to do 0 days to expiry puts right here. Remember, we are letting the puts come to us. We're not chasing them. So when this is running up like this, the calls, okay, it's running up like this, calls are running up, and then the puts are going down, and that's where we come in like a sniper. That's the whole point, is you need a good deal. You don't care if you're right or wrong. Accuracy is not important in the stock market. You could be accurate and win $5 every time, but then when you lose $100. What is that going to do for you? Anyone can be accurate. There's people that claim they have 100% win rate, that every single trade is a winner. They claim that. But what if your winners are $5 and your losers $100? Then what do you do then? That is the big question in trading. So you have to understand, are you here to make money, or are you here to just have entertainment or just to feel good? Making money in the stock market is very different than trading and charting. Very, very different things. All right. So there we go. But would you mind going over your morning preparation? I've done a video on the morning preparation, brother. You could see it on the YouTube. Maybe I'll look into doing another one on Sunday. But hey, guys, thank you so much for your time. You are very much appreciated. I appreciate the support. And it's been great coming here and learning and trading with you guys. And as you guys see, I'm always trying to look for the next thing, because the stock market doesn't stay the same, and there's always ways to get better. So I'm always looking for the next thing. And the only thing is, you got to be creative in this game, because if you stay the same, someone's going to come and copy you, or it's going to stop working, so you got to stay on top of the ladder, and I'm just going to keep pushing. So thank you so much for your time, guys. I appreciate you. And leave a comment. I'm going to end the broadcast here. Leave a comment And what we're gonna do here, guys, is, as you know, every Sunday I do giveaways. So you have a chance to win a giveaway if you leave a comment. So don't forget to leave a comment. And this time when you comment, guys, let's think about a name for that pattern. Let's think about a name for that pattern. You comment, let me know what you want that pattern to be named. But anyways, guys, as always, if you want to trade with me live tomorrow, you can grab any one of my 3 books and you will be able to get 1 month for free. This is the Fibonacci book where I talked about those concepts today. You could see the morning leg, afternoon leg, etc. This was my first book and probably one of the most detailed in terms of Fibonacci. And or you can just go ahead here and join the room. And we'll see you tomorrow with the community. Okay, so we have a great community at Trading Wars. So thank you very much, guys, for your time. Don't forget to comment and take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.